now that uh, we have our scene that it's rendering out nicely, we may put a material on our base here. We can do that really quickly. I'm just going to make up a gold material for my hypershade, something that's reflective, something that's glossy. I'm going to pull back out this, and I'm going to choose a blend, and I'm going to name this gold base material, and then go down into the color and just make it kind of a gold. I might put some ambient color in, just a hair. If you do that, gives an artificial brightness to it. The diffuse I want to take down though. And on the eccentricity, take that down so you have a really tight specular highlight. Take the reflectivity up, take the roll off up, maybe even to 0.5. And let's see what that looks like when we apply it. So this is my gold base. I don't think it saved my color. I didn't hit done. Alright. And then so we're getting a nice gold color there. And this is only going to be as good as its environment. Since it's so reflective, it's kind of light because it's reflecting this kind of dull color from the environment. So we could take down the reflectivity some and kind of dial that down, and maybe bring this diffuse down so it's not as washed out. That's just kind of like a bronze, and you could add a noise and make it look like brushed metal or something, but that's sufficient for our purposes. Also, we need to make the dome, which this is very simple. I'm just going to create a circle or a sphere and scale it up, and I need to go to the top view to make sure I place it in the center. See, so it reaches the edge of my base. And go to the side view, and I'm going to go to face mode, right click and go to face, and I'm going to just delete the bottom half there. And then I want to open up my hypershade, and I've already done this, but I'm going to delete that and do it again. I want to make a material for the glass. I'm just going to choose a blend, and I'm going to name it glass matte, glass material. The color doesn't matter because we're going to make it fully transparent. Or I might leave just a hair. Don't take it all the way full transparent. Maybe just a little bit from the end. And on the diffuse, I'm going to take that all the way down. And the eccentricity, I'm going to dial down, but take the specular roll off and exaggerate it some, so we get some specular highlight, and the reflectivity, we'll take that up some. Alright, so I took specular roll off, that's the brightness of the specular highlight, up, the eccentricity up, or down, so it's a kind of a small pinpoint. And then we're just going to middle mouse drag onto our scene. Okay, and now as we render, since Mental Ray is a ray tracing, oh boy, what do we have here? Alright, when we did that, I'm trying to think what happened, but it's really blowing out my lights now. I wonder if the light is being reflected. I'm going to take out that point light I put in originally. Alright, here I may just have too much light in the scene. And let me take a look at this material again. Glass matte. Maybe the specular roll-off was too much. Let's go down to 1 and take the specular color down. And also we want to select this here, and we do not want this to cast any shadows. So we go I think it's P-sphere shape 2, and you can go down to render stats, and that's where you would say, does this object cast shadows? And we don't want shadows cast in. Let's see, primary visibility, smooth shape, visible in reflections. Let's say no. That may be what's happening. We'll render out a small area. That seemed to help a little. So I'll render out the whole thing. And if you wanted to create an environment around your snow globe, that would be great too. And if you notice this one, my globe is a little faceted on the edge. What I need to do is select my globe and hit 3. And what that does, it puts it in kind of a smooth mode. Like 1 is faceted, 2, 3. You notice how it changed some. And I'm going to also exaggerate this up a hair, so I'll have room for my falling snow.